Good morning, guys. Good morning. Guys, today is Vlogmas day 13, which means that there are only 12 more days until Christmas. So today is Sunday, and it is raining outside, so it reflects my mood now. It's raining outside. It doesn't rain here often, so it's always really like surprising when it rains, and people get really excited when it rains here. It's supposed to snow later tonight, and then my phone is saying it's supposed to hardcore snow all day on Tuesday, so I'm really excited for that. Not excited for tonight just because I have a final 8 that I have to get to. So hopefully it's not too bad tonight. This is my current desk. This is where my study area is. So I'm sitting downstairs on our dining room table, and I'm just doing some exam 3 stuff for BP Chem, so I'm reviewing that. Have a really good song on, Amber Run I found, and I was working on my honors project this morning, which wasn't too bad. I thought it'd be way harder than it was, but it took like 2 hours. So I'm done with that. I just have to print it out. So let me go upstairs and go grab my advent calendar and open it up for you guys. Alex is currently in our yoga room over there. She's doing some yoga. She's like, why don't you do yoga with me today? And I was like, no, gotta study. Don't have time for no yoga. Okay, so I'm gonna grab the calendar. So number 13 is on Santa's leg / maybe butt, we don't know. And today's chocolate looks like a candle that's shining bright, but I'm probably wrong. Guys, so you haven't seen me today, but Sabrina was talking about me. So I was doing yoga, and I did that for about an hour. I did like a yoga for weight loss thing, and it was really intense and like hardcore, so I definitely sweated a lot. But now I made myself an acai bowl, well, a smoothie bowl technically. The other half is in the freezer because I made quite a bit, and if I like eat only fruit, I usually make quite a bit of food just to keep me full. And this is kind of like not a good idea because it's like snowing outside. So I'm like literally eating frozen food while it's freezing outside. It was raining, but I think now it's like hardcore snowing, if you guys can see. Well, I am getting ready to head to the library. It's cleared up a little bit, as in it's raining now, so it's not as bad, and there's a little bit of sun. But I'm meeting up with some friends. I'm meeting up with my friend Casey, who you guys saw in the other vlog that I was secretly filming. And we're both going to be studying for biophysical chemistry together because he's also in that class. And then I'm meeting up with Alex's big Erica because she's there with him studying. So we're all going to have like a little study group together. And Alex isn't coming because she's just going to chill at home because she has nothing serious to study, and she doesn't like the library anymore now that she doesn't need to be in there anymore. So yeah, I still have one more day that I have to live there in, and then I'll be good to go. So you'll probably be seeing more Alex than me today. So I made homemade popcorn because I love making this, and I put sriracha on it, which is super good. I used to put like normal hot sauce on it, but that was before my parents decided to throw away our hot sauce because they're very against it. So it has sriracha instead, but it's just as good. I'm listening to Let It All Go by Birdie and Rhodes, and I'm doing my stats homework, and apparently we are also supposed to write, hold on, let me show you guys this. Literally have to write an essay about how statistics applies to our like field or whatever that we're doing. That's 2 pages long, and it's not even focusing, so you guys can't tell. But yeah, that's what I have to do, is write an essay for my stats exam. So I don't even know. Hey guys, so I have a really wonderful story for you guys. So I was at the library studying, and then I get a call from my sister, and she's just like, Sabrina, get your butt home. It is snowing outside and you need to come home. And I'm like, whatever, I've driven in snow before, like that's not scary, like I'm not that terrified. And then her mom calls me and she's like, get your butt home right now, there is snow on the ground, you should not be at the library right now. And I'm like, Mom, like you don't even live here, what are you doing? How do you even know? So I'm like, okay Mom, I guess I'll go home.
So I actually don't know how
they probably like looked up the Weather Channel. They're really protective and they mean well. I know they're watching this right now. They don't know that this happened. I literally told them I got home safe, which I did, thank God, but it wasn't an easy ride home. So I'm driving fine, then I get up to our hill, and we have a roundabout. I'm going in the roundabout like, yep, I'm almost home, got this down. What were my parents talking about? Freaking my car starts to slip. All of a sudden I'm climbing a sidewalk. I'm freaking out, putting on the brakes, which you're not supposed to do.
There's a cliff on the side.
There's a cliff on the side. Oh my god, it's the end of the world. I'm gonna die here. I can't even, like, I'm in shock. My body's like paralyzed. I'm like shaking. I'm like, God, I'm dying now. I don't even try to like do anything. I changed my car to like D1. I already was in D1. I think I changed it to, yeah.
You probably should have neutraled it.
I should have probably neutraled it. And then I would have died. And then I don't think about using the handbrake. I'm just like, yep, gonna die now. And Alex is like, you should have just jumped out of the car. But eventually my car stops because it hits the sidewalk and climbs on top of it. And apparently that made it stop, thank God. I think it's okay. I mean, it's not really a four-wheel drive, but you know, it climbs sidewalks sometimes. And I'm like, okay, the hard part is over, I almost died, thank God I'm almost home. Start climbing up the hill, the car just like, nope, not gonna have this, there's ice everywhere, we're not going anywhere. Sabrina starts to slip backwards when it's in like D2, and I'm like, cars are not supposed to slip backwards unless they're neutral. So I'm freaking out, my car won't move up, it won't move down, I don't know what to do. And I call Alex, I'm like, dude, I am stuck up our hill, I need help. And she comes with the most
peaceful,
brilliant idea. So, knight in shining armor, QU.
I thought that it was like a lot of snow and that's why she was slipping, not because of ice, but it was actual ice, so I brought a shovel with me, but that didn't work. And then our parents were telling us that if you're slipping, you should put the mats that are inside of your car under your wheel and
really
like drive up it. And so I drove like up it, she tucked it in there well because it wasn't going at all, like even with it under, she had to tuck it pretty well in there. And then I like drove on the side where there was a lot of snow and less ice, and then I like drove her car home. But
and she got our car back safe and sound into the garage. So that was my scary story, snow story for tonight.
Moral of the story, do not act like Sabrina and just like be calm and rational like Alex.
Yeah, I freak
And don't
out.
drive on the ice, because she always drives on the ice. She's like, oh, this is gonna be perfect. Like, I can just go home. There are already car tracks on the floor. I'm like, Sabrina, you should probably drive in the snow. She's like, no, another car already paved the way for me. I'm like, no, that's ice.
Whatever.
So at least now she's learned.
So that's my story. Now I'm gonna go make some sleepy time tea, call it good with my studying, go to bed, and thank God that I'm alive for another final.